परम पूज्य सोना रिम्पोचे की दूरदर्शी सोच और प्रयासों से परम पावन दलाई लामा के आशीर्वाद से भारत के टेलीविजन इतिहास में पहली बार शुरू हुआ है एक टेलीविजन कार्यक्रम जो समर्पित है भगवान बुद्ध के दर्शन, ज्ञान और बौद्ध परंपराओं को। कार्यक्रम में दुनिया के तमाम बड़े बौद्ध धर्मगुरु, बौद्ध ज्योतिष शास्त्री रोज आप तक पहुंचा रहे हैं अमूल्य जानकारियां। सबसे पहले देखिए बौद्ध धर्म से जुड़ी महत्वपूर्ण जानकारियां।
पिछले एपिसोड से आप देख रहे हैं कि शांति के क्षेत्र में नोबेल पुरस्कार से सम्मानित 3 महिला शख्सियत परम पावन दलाई लामा से कई महत्वपूर्ण विषयों पर चर्चा करने धर्मशाला पधारी हैं। परम पावन दलाई लामा को भी शांति के क्षेत्र में दुनिया के सबसे बड़े पुरस्कार नोबेल पुरस्कार से नवाजा जा चुका है। तो आइए देखते हैं विश्व शांति के इन महान दूतों के बीच हुए वार्तालाप को।
It is a big factor that India has been so open to the people of Tibet, and obviously as well Nepal, because if they had not been, as in so many cases, as you have talked about the difficulties of the millions of Palestinians in the world, if they don't have acceptance, if they aren't offered a new home, if they aren't offered the opportunity to educate their people in their culture and their language, and if they don't have leadership like you have shown, it's very difficult to continue the way you have been able to keep the unity and tradition of the people of Tibet. So we commend obviously your leadership, but also India and Nepal, who have shown such compassion to the Tibetan people.
The Tibetan and Indian actually it's the same root. One time Indian Prime Minister Morarji Desai, when he became Prime Minister, I wrote as usual, sort of congratulations. Then in his reply he mentioned 2 branches of Bodhi tree, same root. He described Tibetan sort of culture heritage and India's cultural heritage, same root. So that's why I always describe I myself as a son of India, because all my sort of certain sort of I think way of thinking, the views of the phenomena, these things, all come from India. So all Tibetan spirituality come from India. And then me personally, last 50 years, since my age 24, now 74. So 50 years, the major portion of my life and also best part of my life spent in this country. So because of these 2 reasons, I describe myself as a son of India. So 1,000 years, we have very, very unique close relations. So Tibetans are one of the, I think, faithful disciples of Indian tradition. Although there are many Buddhist countries, but Tibetan case, I think physically also is just next border. So I think some very, very unique close relations. Sometimes I jokingly telling my Hindu friends, their God, Shiva, their God. You see, the Shiva deity's permanent residence is in Mount Kailash, snow mountain in the western part of Tibet. So millions of Indians, you see, very sacred place in that mountain, snow mountain. And the rivers come from that. You see, the Ganga river. You see, the millions of people, Hindus, you see, they annually come to that river and take bath. That is purifying their sort of mistake or sins, like that. So, we Buddhist, Buddha was Indian. So their deity, Shiva, since his permanent residence inside Tibet, so we consider him as a Tibetan. So India's spiritual deity is Tibetan. We Tibetans sort of spiritual sort of was the teacher, master, Buddha was Indian.
कैसे दूर हो आपके जीवन की मुश्किलें, कैसे सवरे आपका करियर, कैसे सफल हो आपका हर काम, क्या कहते हैं आपकी किस्मत के सितारे, जानिए सटीक होने वाली बौद्ध भविष्यवाणियां।
Namaste Tashidile. 20th December, Monday, 14th day of the 11th lunar month. The elemental combination is fire-water, which is unfavorable combination. But from 11:48 a.m. it changes to earth-water, a good combination, and this brings youthfulness and happiness. Good day to enjoy parties, dressing up and playing games. The day of Sojong, good day for generating marriage and purifying sins by making confession to one's spiritual teacher. Maginamgo is there. Violent activities, especially taking part in physical fight, will not give good result. Bumtong or empty base is at north direction, so avoid all important activities, especially funeral procession while facing north. BT starts from 9:48 a.m. to 9:48 p.m. So in this duration, you should refrain from performing and undergoing thoracic therapies like moxibustion, bloodletting, and golden needle therapies. 21st December, Tuesday, 15th day of the 11th lunar month. The elemental combination is earth-fire, inauspicious combination. Such elements has burning energy to generate suffering. Total lunar eclipse will occur today. However, in India it will be during noon. Therefore, we cannot see lunar eclipse from India. On the other hand, the day is very auspicious for all spiritual activities. As in Kalachakra text Danjin Chewa Thungurishe, it says that accumulation of each virtuous deeds will multiply by crores. The day of Nyingin Namgo, so parties, especially among friends and relatives, should be strictly avoided. Bumtong or empty base is at north direction, so avoid all important activities, especially funeral procession while facing north. Overall, from 1 p.m., the day is favorable for people belong to mouse and pig animal sign, and unfavorable for horse and snake animal sign. 22nd December, Wednesday, 16th day of the 11th lunar month. The elemental combination is water-wind, inauspicious combination, and brings disharmony and separates friends and relatives. Therefore, do not believe in any rumor and deal well with your friends and relatives in order to avoid breakups. But from 1 p.m., the elemental combination changes to water and water. This is good combination and it has energy that strengthens and extends one's life. Kharginamgo is also there, so refrain from doing work related to construction and moving of houses. Bumtong or empty base is at north direction, so avoid all important activities, especially funeral procession while facing north. Overall, from 1 p.m. the day is favorable for people belong to pig and mouse animal sign, but unfavorable for people belong to horse and snake animal sign. Thank you and see you tomorrow at same time.
क्या है भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन, बौद्ध धर्म का गूढ़ ज्ञान, कैसे मिले दुख से मुक्ति, कैसे पाएं बुद्धत्व। क्या है धम्मम, क्या है संघम। ये कार्यक्रम आपको हर रोज दे रहा है ऐसे तमाम सवालों के जवाब। आज बौद्ध धर्म के प्रकांड विद्वान परम पावन दलाई लामा से जानिए भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन और बौद्ध धर्म का सही ज्ञान।
And then also now, I think up to now, among the science, in science, is a belief mind is just some kind of reaction of the brain, neurons on these things. So some kind of energy come from brain like that. Now, as a result of my sort of meeting or discussion with scientists, now there's some indication now. I think usually half joke, I'm telling you, see, people as a result of some discussion with scientists, certain area in brain, when we experience some sort of a pain, that same area, when we develop some kind of anxiety about some suffering of other people or other sentient being, so some kind of mental sort of uncomfortable, you see, feel one particular area. The same area, when we develop worry or pain on oneself, also the same the sort of indication in brain level, physical level, same area. This is the scientist, brain specialist, they say like that. So now this shows mental level, big differences. One, some kind of sort of too much concern about others' well-being. Another, concern about one's own sort of suffering. So mental level, big differences. There's some kind of sort of sense of burden, I don't know, sense of, this is social. Rangi Roche, a sense of sort of burden or something, a little bit uncomfortable, or that, change along the way. Some kind of mental sort of pain, out of sense of concern of others' well-being. There, in reality, there's much self-confidence. And then voluntarily take others' well-being and sense of concern of others' well-being. So mental level, actually much positive, much strong. The other one, just because your own sort of trouble, your own problem, and some kind of sort of desperate feeling there. The really feeling of desperate, hopeless, and some kind of very, I don't know, the feeling of very weak oneself. So mental level, big differences, but the physical response, physical level response, now same area, brain. So I teach some, when we touch such sort of topic has come, then I teach scientists, if that is the case, then our brain is so foolish, no ability to distinction what's the real causes on mental level, emotional level. Okay. So with that, I usually make joke. When we tear come, there are variety. Over joyfulness, very happy, sometimes tear come, isn't it? Other case, you see, too much laughing. Again, you see, sometimes tear come. Then, too much pain, worry, tear come. So, emotional level, big differences. One overjoyed, full of sort of happiness or joyfulness. Another, more or less neutral, maybe amused, right? Amusing. The third one, very much worry, very much pain. So emotional level, big differences. But physical reaction, same, isn't it? So we cannot sort of make distinction on the level of the appearance of tear coming, isn't it? One, too much happiness, tear come. One, too much worry, tear, too much pain, tear come. So, if our eye organ, quite sort of, or say they, quite intelligent one, then when tear come due to over joyfulness, then tear must come from right eye. And too much pain, too much worry, then tear must come here. Then I have some ability make distinction, isn't it? Positive tear, negative tear, isn't it? So this shows physical level, not kasota, something like, I think, the broad, rough sort of reaction. Mental level, very subtle. So therefore, difficult try to explain or try to understand mind world through just neuron activities. I think difficult. Very recent one discussion with some top scientist, an American, the professor of Wisconsin University, Richard Davison. We just did a casual talk. I asked the speed of brain sort of moving, very, very subtle level, very, very fast. Then I asked whether, you see, the fastness of brain neuron change, brain cell, and fastness of lighting. He say light much more faster than brain sort of the speed of movement of the brain. So mental movement, almost like light, very fast. So now gradually, among the scientists, begin to feel the mind is something. Of course, the mind, from the Buddhist viewpoint, there are many different levels of mind.